Hello folks, today I'm going to tie a wee fly, a wee nymph called the Maholo Nymph. Very good pattern. Now I have fished the fly myself to a very good deal of success on it. But as I say, reasonably easy fly to tie. Now there's another pattern as well which is similar. And that's the lightning bug. Now the big difference in the two is the lightning bug has silver holographic on the body, and the thorax is peacock haired. Other than that, the two flies are pretty similar. And the difference with that and the Maholo Nymph is the Maholo has red holographic, and it's a rusty brown peacock dub on the body. If you haven't got rusty brown, copper will do, or brown. And other than that, the two nymphs are basically the same. So we'll just get kicked on and get started here. So the hook on the vise is a size 12 barbless wet fly hook. The bead I'm going to use is a 2mm copper bead. The thread I'm going to use is Gordon Griffiths here 12-0 in red. So I'll just get started behind the eye of the hook, roll on a few turns, on with my scissors and trim away that excess, and run the thread on down, shank the hook, stop where a barb would be if there was a barb on the hook. Now the tail and the legs on the fly are made from pheasant tail, and the tail you want to bring off about 6 to 8 fibres for the tail. So we'll pull these 90 degrees from the stem, throw them away. So this is the pheasant tail that I've removed here. Now this tail you want to keep reasonably short, so you want the tail roughly about half of the length of the hook out over the rear. Punch and loop that on. Take a wee look and see how it's sitting, and run our thread up the shank and keep that pheasant on top of the hook shank. Run it up behind the bead. Come on with our scissors and trim that away. So the body on the fly is red holographic tinsel, so I'm going to tie this on the way back down the shank. So put the tinsel on behind the bead, come on and give a few turns over that just to hold it. The rub on the fly is copper wire, so I have here a length of small copper wire, so same as the tinsel. I'll just push the copper wire into the bead and run that down along the shank of the hook, down the length of the fly. Take the time then and put a few tight turns on at the tail, and run our thread back up and stop about a bead length back from the bead itself. So first thing we bring up is our red holographic. So you want to bring this up and overlapping turns. to where we stop with our thread. Come on and give a couple of turns over that, a couple of turns in front, and a turn behind. One with our scissors and trim away that excess. Then bring our copper wire and counter rub that in the opposite direction. And you want to get a good 3 or 4 turns of a copper wire coming up. And the copper wire gives us that contrast in colour to the red. So bring that up behind the bead, hold that tight, come on and give a couple of turns over, a couple of turns in front, another couple of turns, come on then and helicopter away the excess, and then run our thread back down length of the bead back from the bead itself. So I'll just lift the hook up a wee bit, it seems to have slipped down on me. So the next part in the fly is our thorax cover, which is a piece of UTC mirage tonsil in medium. So I have my mirage tonsil here. So we'll just lay this down on the side of the shank. Give me a couple of turns over and then just look and see where it's sitting and if needed. Give it a wee adjustment over so that it's sitting in the middle when we pull our mirage tonsil over the top to give us our thorax cover. So a couple of tight turns up that then to tie that on tight and return our thread back down. So the next part in the fly now is our dubbing, and for this I'm using, it's a rusty brown ice dub, but if you don't have rusty brown, copper or brown dubbing, brown ice dub will do. Now you only need the slightest wee nip. This is only to add a wee bit of colour at the thorax. So give her tight turns on and run that up behind the bead. So our legs on the fly. Now the normal pheasant tail nymph would have the legs tied on at the thorax, pulled over the top and split down the 2 sides. But this is it's a simpler way of tying on the legs down the side. So back there, pheasant tail again, and I've removed here 6 fibres. So pull these together, lay them down on the side of the shank, hold them in tight, come on and give a couple of tight turns over that just to hold them legs. Take a wee look in and see how they're sitting on the shank, and you want these just past where our thorax is. So switch the fly over, same on the opposite side, come on then with our pheasant tail again and remove off the same amount of fibres for the legs on the opposite side, trim them away, and the same again. Lay these down against the shank, hold them in place and come on and give a couple of tight turns over those to hold them. And the same again, take a wee look through and make sure they're on their length. If they're a wee bit long, just come on and pull the pheasant tail fibres and pull the legs back in. They look okay to me. So bring your thorax cover over the top. Come on then and give a couple of tight turns over the thorax cover. Get our sharp scissors. Come on then and trim away the tinsel. Come on with our scissors and trim away the waist ends from our legs. Give a few tight turns over it. So come on then with our time varnish. Just give a wee rub of varnish down the thread. A couple of turns just to seal that in. There's a wee leg going the opposite direction. And just come on and turn that away. So come on then with our finish tool and give her 3 or 4 turns. We'll finish at the head. Pull our thread tight. One more scissors and knock away that excess thread. So just take your time then and go round the fly, and then have them longer pieces of dubbing. I like to come on and just trim them back. You can leave it if you want. I just prefer to come on and just give it a general wee tidy up. Just be careful you don't cut the legs off the fly. Now, the last thing to do then, now I'm not going to do it because of the time that's needed to set the resin, but the last thing to do is just come on with UV resin. I'll show you the other fly I have. Because I've set the resin on this, just come on then and where our thorax cover is, just come on and run a small coat of resin on the thorax cover and set that with a torch, and that's your Maholo Nymph. And as I say, that's a fly that I have fished myself, and I can assure you that it catches fish, along with, as I showed you already, the lightning bug. Now that's a very good fly as well, but I prefer the Maholo during the winter, and then come spring, whenever the weather's starting to pick up and it's starting to get a wee bit warmer, I would switch in the lightning bug. So there you go, folks. That's the Maholo Nymph. Not very much to it, and one that, if you haven't fished it already, give it a try. Give it a try. As I say, I've cut fish on it already, and I can assure you it works. So there you go, folks. Thanks for watching, and until the next time, tight lines.